Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Cross play to the running back going left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Inside the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hogs. You come out in a playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. While taking a shot on the very first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back to pass. It's Green. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Razorbacks will line up to boot it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Or it's snapped to the back. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Martinez. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. We go with a direct snap. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the defense there to smother that option play. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Washington. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Direct snap to the back. Runs right over the defender. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll run it to the right side. The Hurricanes are on the move here.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And they're able to get him down.
Anytime a quarterback and the receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Toss play. Back heads to his right. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back to throw. It's Green. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. offense retakes the field. We get the second half started with a running play. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running back with the football. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Wideouts now clustered. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and they gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. It's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Green. Can't hold on. Good defense.